Hey guys, glad to have you watching. In this video we will do an unboxing from House of the Ants. And this box contains a lot of products. I have never heard from House of the Ants before, but they reached out to me and asked if I wanted to showcase some of their products and test them. He showed some of the products which were looking really good, including the 2 towers you can see in this clip, which I will show you a little later on. I'm a huge fan of people starting their own business, as long as I notice that money isn't the only motivation. And speaking about money, I got these for free. Who doesn't want free stuff? And to be honest, if someone is this confident about their products, I'm pretty curious. Let's dig in. Starting off, I'd like to point out that this box is sealed, which I like a lot. Extra satisfaction right there. And boom, there's the second shot of dopamine. Let's be honest, it's pretty cool if you open up a package and it's looking like this. The business card is nice and subtle. I like it, but I'd rather show you the products. I'd like to start off with this big seat tower. The construction is made from glass and 3D printed material, and it's feeling really solid. For now, the tower came with a lid to prevent the seats from falling out. Of course, this lid can be removed, and the bird feeder bottom can be easily screwed on. I think giving your messer seats in this way looks a lot more sterile than just dumping it in the outworld. I have always loved white in my outworld, so it's a big plus to me. Let's be honest, it's looking pretty amazing. Ants gathering seeds from their tower. My colony went on and on until the tower was completely drained. And of course they have their seeds stored in their own place. The smaller tower is made with the same quality. It feels really good and sturdy. And the top part is once again made from glass. The glass vial with seeds comes with a lid, but the lid can be swapped for the bottom part. For now, I will just place it next to the bigger tower, but I will use it with the Wasmani in the future. I didn't capture a lot of footage of the ants working in the smaller tower, but here's a shot from the towers side by side. And let's be honest, it's looking pretty nice. Let's continue with the next item in the box. And with this item, I need to get something off my chest. I'd like to be honest on this channel. So, before I'm showing you the next goodies, I'd like to give the proper credits to Esthetic ants. Let me show you why. This is the item from House of the Ants that I'm about to show. And this is practically the same item, but coming from Esthetic ants. I'm not saying he made an exact copy, but it's looking pretty close. Esthetic ants has a small handle on the lid, which is sticking out on the side, while House of the Ants has a knob on the top. The original from Esthetic ants has 2 holes for tubing, while the House of the Ants version has 3. So once again, I'm not saying he stole the idea from Esthetic ants, but I thought it was worth showing and mentioning. And with that being said, please make sure to check out his website as well. When we get to some of the close-up shots, we can see more of the details, like the House of the Ants logo on the side. Like I mentioned before, here's the knob on the acrylic top lid. It's not flawless or perfect, but even I could get it off with my fat fingers. The solo hole is closed off to prevent the ants from escaping, while the other 2 holes are open and ready to be used. Here again some imperfections. They don't bother me at all and it's no big deal when being used, but I thought it's worth showing, as honest as I try to be. The construction feels solid and my tubing fits perfectly. Even the knob is safely secured and I can't wait to use this item. But I will use the Esthetic ants keychain on top as a reference to EA. Let's continue with the next item in the box. This little one is called Mini House of the Ants nest, and I think it's looking pretty slick. Some of you may know that I use a lot of white tone and a lot of tubs and tubes, but I'm actually excited to use these nests. The build quality of this nest is pretty nice, and after all the negativity about sponges, I'm pretty curious what all the fuss is about. I think the design is looking well. A small strip of sponge that will get their waters through a water tube with a water stopper. I'm pretty curious how that turns out. It's the first time for me. I also like the small wall right behind the entrance. I can imagine it makes the ants feel a lot more safe. Not only is the acrylic plate secured with 2 screws, you also need to slide it out, like a two-way security. The size of the entrance hole is changeable through plating and works really well. I will show you the plating a little later on. The bottom has a carved out section, which is for a heat cable, I assume. I'm not a huge fan of heating from the bottom, and the carved out section is not thick enough for my cabling. The sponge is secured by a small piece of mesh. I'm so curious how this will work out. A tube with water and a water stopper will go vertically on the nest. I already know what colony I'm going to put in. To be continued. Let's hop on to the next item, the Exotica starter. This founding nest is made for ants that like a lot higher humidity. I'm no expert, but this is what I'm being told. The building quality is pretty good, and the construction is feeling firm. This nest also has some imperfections. It's no problem at all, but it's worth mentioning. Just like with the other nest types, the nest entrance is changeable by adding a different size plate. I tried it and it works really well. You can just slide a plate in and adjust the size of your tubing accordingly. There is a bigger sponge on the bottom and a vertical water tube with a stopper attached to the sponge. I would love to add some soil and experiment with the humidity inside. If it's working like it should, I have something really nice planned. To be continued. Let's finish this unboxing with our last and biggest item. This nest is called Small House of the Ants nest, and it's about twice as big as the mini version. This nest has the same sponge system with the vertical water tube, only in this nest the sponge is located in the middle. Humidity comes into the nest on one side, and the nest and sponge are separated with a piece of mesh. Just like the other 2 models, this nest is secured with 2 screws. And after removing, you'll need to slide the glass out, just like the other 2. The bottom has 2 grooves, which again is for heat cables, I assume. And just like the other models, it comes with a changeable plate for different tube sizes. I'm waiting until hibernation is over, but when it does, I already know what colony goes inside. The footage is going to be amazing. Ants in a nest with a white background. The video is getting pretty long already. Let's recap the items I got. A big seed tower, a smaller seed tower, some tubing for the nests, the laucher outworld, the mini nest, the Exotica starter, the small House of the Ants nest, and not to forget the tube stoppers and the changeable plates. If this video made you curious about House of the Ants and their products, please visit their website, houseoftheants.com. I will test out their products and will post another video once one of the nests is being occupied by the ants. I hope you enjoyed this video and this unboxing, and I'm curious which of the items do you think is your favorite. Please let me know in the comments below. For now, I would like to thank you all for watching. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, and I'm hoping to see you all in the next video. Bye bye.